Today's topic is neurotrophic factors. So what are neurotrophic factors? From different experimental studies, it was found that there are different factors inside our body which play an important role in the growth and survival of the neurons. All these factors which affect the neuronal development, growth and survival are collectively known as neurotrophic factors. Nerve growth factor is the first neurotrophic factor to be discovered in the year 1953. After that, many other different factors were discovered which play an important role in the survival and growth of the neurons. And all these factors were collectively termed as neurotrophic factors. Now, the neurotrophic factors can be broadly classified into two groups. First one is the neurotropins, and all the other factors other than neurotropins, they comprise the second group. Coming to the neurotropins, what are neurotropins? They are the proteins which provide tropic support to the neurons. That is, they play a key role in the growth, differentiation, and survival of neurons during neuron development. Following are the important neurotropins: nerve growth factor NGF, second is the brain-derived neurotrophic factor BDNF, third is the neurotropin 3 NT3, and fourth one is the neurotropin 4 NT4. Coming to the production of neurotropins, neurotropins are produced by the muscles or other structures, especially the glands that the neurons innervate. Some of the neurotropins are produced by the astrocytes. Coming to the transport, the neurotropins bind to the receptors present at the nerve ending. There are two distinct classes of receptors that can bind to neurotropins. First one is the P75, which binds to all neurotropins, and second one is the subtype of tropomyosin receptor kinase, which are each specific for different neurotropins. Each type of neurotropin has different binding affinity towards its corresponding tropomyosin kinase receptor, TRK receptor. The activation of TRK receptors by neurotropin binding leads to activation of signal cascades, resulting in functional regulation of cells. So you see the four different types of neurotropins. Each neurotropin has got a specific receptor, and when it binds with a specific receptor, then there is activation of the signal cascades, which results in functional regulation of the cells. So let's see what are the receptors. Nerve growth factor, the receptor, the tropomyosin kinase receptor is TRK-A. For BDNF, it is TRK-B. For neurotropin 3, it is TRK-C. For neurotropin 4, it is TRK-B. So these are the tropomyosin kinase receptor, which are specific to each neurotropin. The neurotropins bind with the receptors in the nerve endings and are internalized by endocytosis. They are then transported to the cell body by retrograde exoplasmic flow. So you see the neurotropins at first, they bind with the receptors in the nerve endings. From the nerve endings, there is retrograde exoplasmic flow to the cell body. After reaching the cell bodies, the neurotropins foster the production of proteins associated with neuronal growth and development. The neurotropins that are produced in neurons are transported in an anterogate fashion to the nerve endings, where they maintain the integrity of the postsynaptic neuron. So coming to the first neurotropin, there is the nerve growth factor. Nerve growth factor is the first neurotropin to be identified. The discovery of nerve growth factor was a seminal event in history of research in development in neurobiology. Nerve growth factor is a protein growth factor that was found to be needed for the growth and maintenance of sympathetic and sensory neurons. It was found that the sympathetic and sensory neurons undergo apoptosis in the absence of nerve growth factor. Nerve growth factor is found to be responsible for the growth and maintenance of cholinergic neurons in the basal forebrain and the striatum. Injection of antiserum against nerve growth factor in newborn animals leads to almost total destruction of the sympathetic ganglia and produces immunosympathectomy. So we can see the importance of the nerve growth factor. Several recent studies suggest that nerve growth factor is also involved in pathways besides those regulating the life cycle of neurons. Two of them being the survival of pancreatic beta cells and the regulation of the immune system. Coming to the brain-derived neurotrophic factor, BDNF. It is a neurotropic factor found originally in the brain, but also found in the periphery. It helps to support the survival of existing neurons and encourage the growth and differentiation of new neurons and synapses through axonal and dendritic sprouting. BDNF is active in the hippocampus, cortex, cerebellum, and basal forebrain, which are areas vital to learning, memory, and higher thinking. Coming to neurotropin 3, it is a protein growth factor that has activity on certain neurons of the peripheral and central nervous system. It helps to support the survival and differentiation of existing neurons and encourages the growth and differentiation of new neurons and synapses. It plays a growth promoting role in cutaneous mechanoreceptors since its disruption by gene knockout gives rise to marked loss of these receptors. Coming to the functions of neurotropins. Neurotropins play an essential role for survival, development, and function of neurons in both the central and peripheral nervous systems. Although the vast majority of neurons in the mammalian brain are formed prenatally, parts of the adult brain, for example, the hippocampus, retain the ability to grow new neurons from neural stem cells. And this process is known as neurogenesis. Neurotropins are chemicals that help to stimulate and control neurogenesis. So it has been found that neurotropins, they stimulate this process of neurogenesis. Neurotropins protect neurons from endogenous toxic events that may be triggered by injury or disease. In response to injury, neurotropin expression is upregulated in both the peripheral and central nervous systems. The mechanisms of neurotropin function in injury are not clear, but neurotropins appear to be involved in axon regeneration and nerve repair in the peripheral nervous system and in the regrowth and or reorganization of the central neural connections. So this is the possible mechanism of action of neurotropin. It has been found from different studies that the neurotropins prevent the associated neurons from initiating programmed cell death, that is apoptosis, allowing the neurons to survive. So if there is deficiency of neurotropins, there will be apoptosis of the neurons and the neurons will degenerate. So it was from these studies, it was demonstrated that the neurotropins are essential for the survival of the neurons. Coming to the other growth promoting factors, that is other neurotropic factors. Factors other than neurotropins which promote nerve growth include ciliary neurotropic factors, CTNF, leukemia inhibitory factor, LIF, insulin-like growth factor 1, transforming growth factor, fibroblast growth factor, and platelet-derived growth factor. So these are the other factors other than neurotropins which affect the growth and survival of the neurons, and they are also included in the group of neurotropic factors. Coming to ciliary neurotropic factors, CTNF, it is produced by Schwann cells and astrocytes and is believed to be of some value in treating human diseases in which motor neurons degenerate. Glial cell-derived neurotropic factor, GDNF, maintains midbrain dopaminergic neurons in vitro. In addition, neurons also respond to the following, that is leukemia inhibitory factor, insulin-like growth factor, transforming growth factor, fibroblast growth factor. So all these factors are also included within the neurotropic factors. Coming to the clinical significance of neurotropic factors. Nerve growth factor appears to promote myelin repair. Hence, nerve growth factor may be useful for the treatment of multiple sclerosis. Dysregulation of nerve growth factor signaling has also been linked to Alzheimer's disease. Nerve growth factor could also be involved in various neuropsychiatric disorders such as dementia, depression, schizophrenia, Parkinson's disease, Rett syndrome, autism, anorexia nervosa, and bulimia nervosa. Nerve growth factor may also contribute to increased longevity and mental capacity. Various studies have shown possible links between BDNF and conditions such as depression, schizophrenia, Alzheimer's disease, dementia, etc. There is great interest in neurotropic factors due to their ability to promote the survival of different neural cells. There is increasing evidence that neurotropins are involved in the process of neuronal plasticity. Neurotropic factors hold promise for the future of treatment of Parkinson's disease, Alzheimer's disease, and other neurodegenerative diseases. So you see, neurotropins is an upcoming topic, and many experimental studies and clinical trials are going on this topic. Thank you.